Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Kada Mahyam Tatati Sopadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamlam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादां सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयम् उदीरयेत् शृण्वतां स्वकथा कृष्ण पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तना हृत्यन्तस्थो यभद्राणि विदुनोति सुहृत्सताम् नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भगवतसेवया भगवति उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. Before reciting the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead Narayana, unto Naranarayana Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma, super soul in everyone's heart, and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses the desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee who has developed his urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtuous and properly heard and chanted. By regular attendance in the classes on the Bhagavatam and by rendering service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. Hare Krishna,
Jai.
Prabhu speaking said member
Hare
basis
Krishna,
authorized to
Prabhu,
Hare
Dandavata
Krishna,
Pranam,
all
Jai
events
Shri
for
Prabhupada.
that Jai Shri Prabhupada.
can
Good
I
evening,
yeah,
Prabhu.
can I
Want to
start
start?
reading? Yes, I'll start, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. We
But I think I'm
continue.
not giving this case a chance today, Prabhu. I think I'm gonna read the whole hour. Maybe.
I so
Sorry,
I
Prabhu.
can read them, Prabhu. I can read maybe 5 verses and then we can continue.
Or should I leave you, Prabhu? Like, should I leave it to you? Like, leave you some verses to read? I'm not sure. But I wanted to start, Prabhu. I'm so eager to start.
Maybe, Prabhu, I can read 3 to 4 verses and then you can read after that.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Aribo.
Text 13. Yai Yaiviya Yamsha Ekashiti Jaye Jayanteya Pitur Adeshakara Mahasali Namaha Shotriya Yajnashila Karma Vishuddha Brahmana Babuva synonyms Yavi Yamsa younger Eka Siti numbering 81 Jayan Jayanteya the sons of Jayanti the wife of Rishabdev Pitu of their father Adi Shakara following the order Mahashalina well-behaved well-cultured Mahashotriya extremely learned in Vedic knowledge Yagnashila expert in performing ritualistic ceremonies Karma Vishuddha, very pure in their activities. Brahmana, qualified Brahmanas. Bahuvu became. Translation purport by Sri and Precis Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. In addition to these 19 sons mentioned above, there were 81 younger sons, all born of Rishabdev and Jayanti. According to the order of their father, they became well-cultured, well-behaved, very pure in their activities, and expert in Vedic knowledge and the performance of Vedic rituals. Thus, they all become perfectly qualified Brahmanas. Purport. From this verse, we have a good information of how the castes are qualified according to the quality of work. Rishabdev, a king, was certainly a Kshatriya. He had a hundred sons, and out of these, 10 were engaged as Kshatriyas and ruled the planet. 9 sons became good preachers of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Mahabhagavatas, and this indicates that they were above the position of Brahmanas. The other 81 became highly qualified Brahmanas. These are some examples of how one can become fit for a certain type of activity by qualification, not by birth. All the sons of Maharaj Rishabdev were Kshatriyas by birth, but by quality some of them became Kshatriyas and some became Brahmanas. 9 became preachers of Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Dharma Darshana, which means that they were above the categories of Kshatriya and Brahmana. Text 14. Bhagavan Rishabha Samuknya Atmatantra Swayam Nitya Nivrittanartha Parampara Kevala Nantanu Bhava Ishvara Eva Viparitavat Karmanya Arambha Mana Kalenanugata Dharmam Acharane Nopashikshayan Atadvidhim Vidam Sama Upashanto Maitra Karuniko Dharmartha Yasa Prochan Damrittava Rodhena Graheshu Lokam Niyamat. Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Rishabha, Samakya, named Atma Tantra, fully independent, Swayam, personally, Nitya, eternally, Nivritta, free from, Anartha, of things not wanted, birth, old age, disease, and death. Parampara, the continuous succession, one after another. Kevala, only. Ananda Anubhava, full of transcendental bliss. Ishvara, the Supreme Lord, the controller. Eva, indeed. Viparita Vat, just like the opposite. Karmani, material activities, are Arambamana, performing. Kalena, in course of time. Anugatam, neglected. Dharmam, the Varnashram Dharma. Acharya Nena, by executing. Acharanena, by executing. Upashikshayan, teaching. Atat Vidam, persons who are in ignorance. Sama, equipoised. Upashanta, undisturbed by the material senses. Maitra, very friendly to everyone. Karunika, very merciful to all. Dharma, religious principles. Artha, economic development. Yasha, reputation. Praja, sons and daughters. Ananda, material pleasure. Amrita, eternal life. Avarodhena, for achieving. Graheshu, in household life. Lokam, the people in general. Niyamat, he regulated. Translation. Being an incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Rishabdev was fully independent because his form was spiritual, eternal, and full of transcendental bliss. He eternally had nothing to do with the four principles of material misery: birth, death, old age, and disease. Nor was he materially attached. He was always equipoised, and he saw everyone on the same level. He was unhappy to see others unhappy, and he was the well-wisher of all living entities. Although he was a perfect personality, the Supreme Lord and controller of all, he nonetheless acted as if he were an ordinary conditioned soul. Therefore, he strictly followed the principles of Varnashrama Dharma and acted accordingly. In due course of time, the principles of Varnashram Dharma had become neglected. Therefore, through his personal characteristics and behavior, he taught the ignorant public how to perform duties within the Varnashram Dharma. In this way, he regulated the general populace in householder life. enabling them to develop religion and economic well-being, and to attain reputations, sons and daughters, material pleasure, and finally eternal life. By his instructions, he showed how people could remain householders and at the same time become perfect by following the principles of Varnashram Dharma. Purport: the Varnashram Dharma is meant for the imperfect, conditioned souls. It trains them to become spiritually advanced in order to return home back to Godhead. A civilization that does not know the highest aim of life is no better than an animal society. As stated in the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Nate vidu svartagatim hi Vishnu. A human society is meant for the elevation to spiritual knowledge, so that all of the people can be freed from the clutches of birth, death, old age, and disease. The Varnashram Dharma enables human society to become perfectly fit for getting out of the clutches of Maya, and by following the regulative principles of Varnashram Dharma, one can become successful. In this regard, see Bhagavad Gita 3:21.24 to 24. Text 15. Yat yat Shirshan Yacharitam Tat Tat Anuvartate Loka. Synonyms: Yat Yat whatever, Shirshanya by the leading personalities, Achariti Acharitam performed, Tat Tat that, Anuvartate follow, Loka the people in general. Translation: whatever action is performed by a great man, common men follow. Purport: a similar verse is found in the Bhagavad Gita 3:21. It is essential for human society to have a section of men perfectly trained as qualified Brahmanas, according to the instructions of Vedic knowledge. Those below the Brahmanical qualifications, administrators, merchants, and workers, should take instructions from those ideal people who are considered to be intellectuals. In this way, everyone can be elevated to the highest transcendental position and be freed from the material attachment. The material world is described by Lord Krishna himself as Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam, a temporary place of misery. No one can stay here even if he makes a compromise with misery. One has to give up this body and accept another which may not even be a human body. As soon as one gets a material body, he becomes Dehabrit or Dehi. In other words, he is subjected to all the material conditions. The leaders of society must be ideal, that must be so ideal that by following them, one can be relieved from the clutches of material existence. Thank you, Prabhu. Arun, Prabhu, you can continue.
Or should I continue? Can you hear me, Prabhu?
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Lebang, Prabhu, your voice is doing something weird.
Oh yes, it was just my head.
Now
What do you
it's
call
okay.
this? Yes, yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
I love that, Prabhu. Can you go up? There's something that I love. Even if you make compromise with misery, you won't stay here.
Yes, Prabhu.
I'm sitting here laughing again. I just want to take a screenshot. Where is it? I want to reread it a little bit. One has to give up. Okay, just a little bit up. Yeah, okay, let me study. Yeah, it's fine. The material world is described by Lord Krishna himself as Dukhalayam, Ashashvatam, a temporary place of misery. No one can stay here even if he makes a compromise with misery. One has to give up this body and accept another, which may not even be a human body. As soon as one gets material body, he becomes Deha Brat. Is it Baharat or Bharat? Or Dehi. In other words, he is subjected to all the material conditions. The leaders of society must be so ideal that by following them, one can be relieved from the clutches of material existence. This one is good, Prabhu. I love that part of misery. It's like we're trying to negotiate, maybe
Yes,
with
Prabhu.
demigods and everything, but we don't see that we won't survive here. Yad yapi svaviditam sakala dharmam baramam goyam brahmanair darashita maragena samadbi upair janatam anushashasa anushashasa. Synonyms yada yapi. Okay, let me check the time. 22. Yada yapi, although swaviditam, known by him, sagala dharmam, which includes all different kinds of occupational duties, brahmam, Vedic instructions, guyam, very confidential, brahmanai, by the brahmanas, drashita, margena, by the path showed adibi, samadam, titik, samadama, titiksha, controlling the mind, controlling the senses, practicing tolerance, and so on. Upayayi, by the means, janatam, the people in general, anushashasa, he ruled over. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Although Lord Rishabh knew everything about confidential Vedic knowledge, which includes information about all types of occupational duties, he still maintained himself as a Kshatriya and followed the instructions of the Brahmanas as they related to mind control, senses, mind control, sense control, tolerance, and so forth. Thus, he ruled the people according to the systems of Varnashram Dharma, which enjoins that the Brahmanas instruct the Kshatriyas and the Kshatriyas administrator to the state through the Vaishyas and Shudras. Purport. That's a long translation. I even forgot that I'm reading the translation. Purport, Prabhu.
Yes, bro.
Although Rishabh knew all the Vedic instructions perfectly well, he nonetheless followed the instructions of the Brahmanas in order to perfectly maintain the social order. The Brahmanas would give advice according to the Shastras, and all the other castes would follow. The word Brahma means perfect knowledge of all activities, and this knowledge is very confidentially described in the Vedic literatures. Men trained perfectly as Brahmanas should know all Vedic literature, and the benefit derived from the literature should be distributed to the general populace. The general populace should follow the perfect Brahmana. In this way, one can learn how to control the mind and senses, and thus gradually advance to spiritual perfection. Ribu. Text 70. Okay, I think it's text 17. Dravya desha kala vayaha shradar vig. Yo, vivido desho pachitai saravai api karatu biyatto padesham sata kritva iyaja. Semi Prabhu, I think you can change this. It's more like you can. Brahma Samhita type of. Or is it hard, Prabhu?
No, Prabhu, I don't think it has any tune.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. I just created a South African one.
Yes, Prabhu, what do you
Synonyms: dravya, the ingredients for performing yagna, desha, the particular place, a holy place or a temple, kala, the suitable time, such as springtime, vayaha, the age, especially youth, shraddha, faith in goodness, not in passion and ignorance, ritvik, the priest, vivida, udesha, worshipping demigods for different purposes, upati tai, enriched by saravai, all kinds of api, certainly kratubihi, by sacrificial ceremonies, yata upadesham, according to the instructions, shata kritva, 100 times, iyaja, he worshipped. Translation: Lord Rishabh performed all kinds of sacrifices 100 times, according to the instructions of the Vedic literatures. Oh, my phone. Can I just charge my phone? Usually I don't know what's wrong with my phone. When I charge it, it does not want to. Cannot find it. Cannot press it. Okay. Okay, let me start the translation. Lord Rishabh performed all kinds of sacrifices 100 times according to the instructions of the Vedic literatures. Thus, he satisfied Lord Vishnu in every respect. All the rituals were performed. Were enriched by first-class ingredients. They were executed in holy places according to the proper time by priests who were all young and faithful. In this way, Lord Vishnu was worshipped, and the prasad was offered to all the demigods. Thus, the functions and festivals were all successful. Purport: It is said, Ka umara acharet prajno daraman bhagavatan iha bhagavatam 7.61. A ritual should be performed by young men, even boys, at a tender age in order for the ritual to be performed successfully. From childhood, people should be trained in Vedic culture, especially in devotional service. In this way, one can perfect one's life. A Vaishnava does not disrespect the demigods, but on the other hand, he is not so foolish that he accepts each and every demigod as the Supreme Lord. The Supreme Lord is master of all demigods. Therefore, the demigods are his servants. The Vaishnava accepts them as servants of the Supreme Lord, and he worships them directly. In the Brahma Samhita, the important demigods, Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, and even the incarnations and expansions of Lord Krishna, like Mahavishnu, Garbhadakshai Vishnu, and all the other Vishnu Tattvas, as well as the Shakti Tattvas like Durga Devi, are all worshipped by the process of worshipping Govinda with the words Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. Oh wow, I did not know this. Oh, what Garbhadaksha Vishnu, all the other Vishnu Tattvas, as well as the Shakti Tattvas like Durga Devi, are all worshipped by the process of worshipping Govinda with the words Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. Wow. A Vaishnava worships the demigods in relation to Govinda, not independently. Vaishnavas are not so foolish that they consider the demigods independent of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is confirmed in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Ekale Ishvara Krishna Ara Sabha Bratya. The Supreme Master is Krishna and all others are his servants. Ekale Ishvara Krishna Ara Sabha Bratya. Is the number, Prabhu? Did they give the number where I can get that Ekale Ishvara Krishna?
Not in this verse, seems like, but you can Google it.
Okay, Prabhu.
I think the verse
Just the
number will
Sanskrit.
come that way.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. The Sanskrit.
I
And
would do it,
usually,
but my hands are full. I would
oh,
otherwise do
yes,
it.
Prabhu. You are cooking potato.
Yes, no, I'm cutting avocado.
Oh, you, I don't like avocado, Prabhu. I don't know why. Yo, avocado
Yes, bro.
gives me thoughts. Yes, Prabhu. Okay, Bhagavatara Shabena Parira Kshayamana Etasmin Varshe na Kaschana Purusho Vajanti Avidyamanam Ivatmano Nyasmat Kantanchana Kimapi Kar Karhichit Avikshyate Partari Anusavanam Vrijambita Snehatishayam Antarena. Synonyms: Bhagavata, by the Supreme Personality of Godhead; Rashabena, King Rashaba; Pari Rakshayamane, being protected; Itasmin, on this; Varsha, planet; Na, not Kaschana, anyone; Purusha, even a common man; Vachanti, desires; Advidyamanam, not existing in reality; Iva, as if; Atmanaha, for himself; Anyasmat, from anyone else; Kantanchana, by any means, Kiman be anything, Kari Chet, at any time, Avik Shate does care to see, Bharatari, toward the master, Anu Savanam. Semi Prabhu, isn't tomorrow the disappearance of Bhakti Vinora Prabhu, Thakur Prabhu? Like the disappearance or appearance day?
Oh, is it?
I'm not sure. I think it's nearing. I think it's close, Prabhu.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. Bhaktivinoda Thakur disappearance day.
And I haven't found something that we can read, but I know AI has some. But then AI, hey, you need to watch out, Prabhu. It gives you like whatever philosophy. It can give you Sanatana Dharma that is not even prescribed by Prabhupada.
Yes, Prabhu.
So I wanted some info, like maybe some, if you know some, Prabhu, like you can, I know you're good in searching. You can tell me like the text number and then I'll go fetch them.
Yep,
You know?
yes, Prabhu. I can search if I find something.
Yes, Prabhu. Because usually we are not allowed to read Bhaktivinoda Thakura's books, right?
It's difficult.
Yeah. That's what I heard. Actually, I only have one. It's like I have one paragraph from His Divine Grace, Prabhupada. He was actually discussing about what's that? Sorry, Prabhu. Oh, you see, Shemi Prabhu. I only have a short thing, so it's little for an hour.
I think there's some lectures.
Oh yes, Prabhu. That has like what do you call this? The slokas, right? Yes, Shemi Prabhu.
Can you say again?
Like that has the like that has the scripture numbers, text numbers, like lectures that you're referring to.
Yes, Prabhu, maybe. I think
Okay,
I've
bro.
seen some. We have some lectures, I think. I can share
No,
them.
yes, Prabhu. Yeah, yes, please do, Prabhu. And then I'll do the.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, translation. And Prabhu, I'm so eager to even know when am I writing, because we're gonna write again, you know.
Oh, the
Okay,
exam?
yes, Prabhu. I think we're nearing to write. Okay, translation. Prabhu, can you remove that scale document down? Okay. You can go to the translation, yeah. Translation: no one likes to possess anything that is like a willow, the wisps of a flower in the sky. No one likes to possess anything that is like a willow, the wisps, or a flower in the sky. Sure, I don't get it. For everyone knows very well that such things do not exist. When Lord Rishabdev ruled this planet of Bharat Varsha, even common men did not want to ask for anything at any time or by any means. No one ever asked for a willow the whips. So willow of the whips, like, can we say it's like material sense gratification? What is that, Prabhu? Because it's so it's like a figure of speech. Willow oh the whips. It's like the hedonic treadmill. A what?
What? What is this say? Like what?
I'm trying to read a phosphorescent
It's saying everything.
yo light seen hovering or floating at night over marshy ground. Even the definition itself is hard. What's thought to result from the sure. Yeah, I remember we used to fail English just because of one word, but I would not
Oh,
understand one word in the
yes, Prabhu.
comprehension.
There's some light.
Oh, some light.
Yes, Prabhu. See, it's something like a ghostly flickering light, sometimes seen at night over bogs and marshes.
Oh. So what are we asking for? Like, I want to hear, like, like, now I want to hear what is the scripture trying to say on the willow of the wasp? Since you say it's like that light of the ghost. Okay, let me reread it. No one likes to possess anything that is like a will o' the wisps or whips. Whips. Oh, so we don't like to things that are like ghostly, like that like no one likes to possess. We don't like to, you know, keep something like that. So we don't like to keep some. We can probably can we say like we don't like to keep things that are coming from the light or the ghostly light. Like I don't like that light. Is it an illusion light? Since we don't want to possess it.
No, this will of the wisp is a light that lures someone out of the right path.
Oh yes, yes, bro. It looks like nectar in the beginning, but poison in the end. That's why it's called like the light
Yes, Prabhu.
or something like. Okay, now I get it. It's like Lucifer, most probably. It's like the concept of Lucifer, because they used to. I remember like some myths that Lucifer was a woman, the most beautiful woman. I don't know if you know that story. The most beautiful woman on earth, something like that. I don't know if you know that myth.
Can you say again?
I was saying, do you know that myth? Like they used to say Lucifer was the best, like the most beautiful female on the planet. Don't you know that myth? It's not like
Okay.
true. It's like
I forgot this
like an
one.
illusion. Yes, yes, brother. Or maybe it's like a South African myth. Let me call it a
Yes,
South African because we have different environments. Yeah, I get it.
yes, it could
Yeah,
be.
I was referring back to that context. It's something like that, like
Mm.
it looks pretty in the outside, but then
Yes,
as you go in the
yeah.
inside, you find that you've trapped yourself.
Yes, Prabhu, it is that.
Oh yes, yes, bro.
Prabhu, in the purport, I think it is given.
Oh, it is
Yes,
given. I did not even read, you know. Yeah, I just wanted to understand the translation before going there, even though the purport explains everything. Okay, no one ever asked for a will o' the wisp. In other words, Prabhu, I don't see a word here. Scale document down. Can you remove that? So that everyone was completely satisfied, and therefore there was no chance of anyone's asking for anything. The people were absorbed in great affection for the king. Since the affection was always expanding, they were not inclined to ask for anything. Prabhu, as I'm reading, I'm trying to create a word with the will o' whips. I'm trying to find a sentence. Don't be attached to the willow whips. It could be used as a jargon. Semi Prabhu, please don't go inside the pot.
but do I need to scroll?
No, wait, Prabhu, just go up a little bit.
Is translation?
Yeah, yeah, just here. I'm still repeating that line. In other words, everyone was completely satisfied, and therefore there was no chance of anyone's asking for anything. The people were absorbed in great affection for the king. Since this affection was always expanding, they were not inclined to ask for anything. You'll forgive me, Prabhu. Sometimes I saw that actually it's powerful to reread something, because hence, like now I see that it's my third time reading the Bhagavad Gita. I don't know if I missed these purports because the translations I remember, but then the purports, it's like I'm seeing new information, That's
Yes,
why,
Prabhu.
hence, like I like to reread it now because I saw, it's actually powerful
Mm.
to
Yes, Prabhu.
rewatch,
We should not
to
think that we
reread.
know where we know details, because there will always be more details.
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Yeah, true that. Okay, purport. In Bengal, the word goda dimba is used, which means the egg of a horse. Since a horse never lays an egg, I was about to ask metaphors. Since a horse never lays an egg, the word goda dimba actually has no meaning. In Sanskrit, there is a word ka pushpa, which means the flower in the sky. No flower grows in the sky. Therefore, no one is interested in asking for ka pushpa or goda dimba. Yo. What's happening today with the purports, eh? During the region of Maharaj Rishabdev, people were so well equipped that they did not want to ask for anything. They were immensely supplied with all necessities for life due to King Rishabh's good government. Consequently, everyone felt full satisfaction and did not want anything. This is the perfection of government. If the citizens are unhappy due to bad government, the heads of government are condemned. During these democratic days, monarchy is disliked by the people, but here is an example of how an emperor or the whole world kept all the citizens fully. So, like, but what are they trying? They're trying to tell us that actually in this age, we're actually trying to ask for like things that are even impossible. Okay, it's not impossible for the supreme, but then like speaking of the egg of the horse and the flower in the sky, you can see that logically those are impossible things. So are they trying to tell us that we actually are asking for so much that we are even looking for impossible things?
Yes, Prabhu, that too.
Yeah, because I can see like two impossible outcomes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, let me check. Satisfied. Yeah, you can go down, I think. Supplied by servicing the necessities of life and following the Vedic principles. Thus, everyone was happy during the reign of Maharaj Rishabh, the supreme personality of Godhead. I wish he was here now. Now we have the Donald Trump and Elon Musk playing it with us here.
Yes,
Pretending
Prabhu.
to be gods.
That's the modern
Yeah.
Hiranyakashipu.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. The two brothers. I forgot
That's right.
Shishupal, who was the. I think Shishupal. I don't know who was the friend of Shishupal. I forgot that demon who was the friend of Shishupal.
Yes, Prabhu, we need to be
Isn't it
careful or we
Janardana?
will be banned
Isn't
from
it
you.
Janardana, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu, maybe.
Yeah. I remember Janardana. That I've never seen such an ignorant person, Prabhu. You lose over 17 times in war, but you still come back. Even Lord Krishna had to move, not because he lost, but because he got tired of his ignorance.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, I did not say, okay, text, maybe 18, 19, 20, yeah. Sakadachit attamano bhagavan rashabo brahmavarta gato brahmarashi parabara sabbayam parijanam naishama yanitanam atmajan avahitatmana prasharaya pranaya para suyantritan api upashikshayan iti hovacha. Synonyms: sa, he, kadached, anyone, once, atta manaha, while on tour, Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Rashabaha, Lord Rishaba, Brahmavarata, Gataha, when he reached the place known as Brahmavarata, identified by some as Burma and by others as a place near Kanpura, Uttar Pradesh. Brahma Rishi Paravara Sabbayam in a meeting of first-class Brahmanas Prajanam, while the citizens Nishamayantinam were hearing Atmajan, his sons Avahita Atmanaha attentive para sharaya of good behavior, pranaya of devotion, bara by an abundance, su yantritan well controlled, api although upashrikshayan teaching iti thus ha certainly uvacha said translation. Once while touring the world, Lord Rishabdev, the Supreme Lord, reached a place known as Brahmavarata. There was a great conference of learned Brahmanas. Prabhu, Lord Rishabdev wasn't the one who was pretending as if he was a madman. Or people took him as madman in the later stage. Is he the one? The one who had sannyasis' sons. Or is he the one who was actually a madman? Or people took him as madman in the later stage. Is he the one? The one who had sannyasis' sons. Is he the one? The one who had sannyasis' sons. Is he the one? Or is it a
Not sure the
different?
meaning. There was one Jada Bharat who was acting like madman, but not
Oh,
sure if you mean him.
Yes, Prabhu.
okay, yes, Prabhu.
It was Jada Bharat actually.
Oh,
I think
oh,
in
I
the
just took.
next life
Oh,
he acted like that.
yes, Prabhu. I just took the word Bharat and I thought it was him. Okay. Oh, we are even ending the Bhaktivedanta. Okay, Pepper, the instructions of Lord Rishabhadev to his sons are very valuable if one wants to live peacefully within this world, which is full of miseries. In the next chapter, Lord Rishabhadev gives his son these valuable instructions. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the fifth canto, fourth chapter of the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, entitled The Characteristics of Rishabhadev, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Nice purports.
Haribo.
Prabhu, chapter 5. Prabhu, next we are reading Chaitanya Charitamrita, right? Even if we don't understand.
Maybe,
Or we
but
are
there's
studying
a
again.
lot of time.
Sorry, Prabhu.
There
You
is
were
many
saying, Prabhu?
cantos. There is many cantos to that, Prabhu.
Prabhu, do you know how much time is stolen away from us? You're going to see that tomorrow we'll be in chapter 10.
No,
You
Prabhu.
know, I'm
Hopefully,
telling you, Prabhu. Sorry,
hopefully
Prabhu.
we get there to that 10.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. Yeah, we need to get there, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
But I want to hear 5, because I hear this. I think, is it, which one was recommended as the most powerful? Was it 4? Or was it 5?
Not sure.
I
I
heard
think
from 4, right? Yeah, I think I heard from His Grace Sundar Gopal Prabhu. Yeah, but I can tell 4 is that one that has Prachina Barishad, ne? King Puranjan. Lord Rishabh's teachings to his sons. In this chapter, there is a description of Bhagavad Dharma, religious principles in devotional service, then transcendental religious principles for liberation and the mitigation of material miseries. It is stated in this chapter that a human being should not work hard like dogs and hogs. For sense gratification, the human life is especially meant for the revival of our relationship with the Supreme Lord, and to this end, all kinds of austerities and penances should be accepted. By austere activities. One's heart can be cleansed of material contamination, and as a result, one can be situated on the spiritual platform. To attain this perfection, one has to take shelter of a devotee and serve him. The door of liberation will be open. Those who are materially attached to women and sense gratification gradually become entangled in material consciousness and suffer the miseries of birth, old age, disease, and death. Those who are engaged in the general welfare of all and who are not attached to children and family are called Mahatmas. Those who are engaged in sense gratification, who act piously and impiously, cannot understand the purpose of the soul. Therefore, they should approach a highly elevated devotee and accept him as a spiritual master. By his association, one will be able to understand the purpose of life. Under the instructions of such a spiritual master, one can attain devotional service to the Lord, detachment from material things and tolerance of material miseries and distress. One can see all human entities equally, and one becomes very eager to know about transcendental subject matters. Endeavoring persistently for the satisfaction of Krishna, one becomes detached from wife, children, and home. He is not interested in wasting time. In this way, one becomes self-realized. A person advanced in spiritual knowledge does not engage anyone in material activities. A person advanced in spiritual knowledge does not engage anyone in material activities, and one who cannot deliver another person by instructing him in devotional service should not become a spiritual master, father, mother, demigod, or husband, instructing his 100 sons. Lord Rishabh advised them to accept the eldest. There's a quote that struck me there. Brothers. Okay, brother. Bharata is their guide and lord, and thereby serve him. Of all living entities, the Brahmanas are the best, and above the Brahmanas, the Vaishnavas are situated in an even better position. Serving a Vaishnava means serving the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Thus, Sukadev Goswami describes the characteristics of Bharat Maharaj and the sacrificial performance executed by Lord Rashabhadev for the instructions of the general populace. How? Text 1. What was I reading? Oh, the introduction. Yo, now we can sing even though I don't have a tune in head. Rashabhavachanayam deho deha bhajam nirloke kashtan. Okay. Yo. Rashab uvachanayam deho deha bhajam nirloke kashtan kaman arhate vidbhujam ye bhujam ye tapo divyam putraka yena satvam Shudyet Shudyet Yasmad Brahma Saukyam Twa Anantam. What a tune. Synonyms: Rashaba. Uvacha. Lord Rishab Dev said, not I am, this Deha, body, Deha Bajam, of all living entities who have accepted material bodies. Nir Loke, in this world. Kashtan, troublesome. Kaman, sense gratification. Arhate, deserves. Vidbujam, of stool eaters, ye, which tapaha, austerities and penances. Divyam, divine. Putra kaha, becomes purified. Yasmat, from which Brahma Saukyam, spiritual happiness, too certainly Anantam, unending. Semi Prabhu, I'm trying to differentiate. Every time when I read a book, I feel the same as when I chant. It's like when I chant, I can feel my mind being tamed. Even now, when I read the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, I can feel like from my inside, it's like all these anarthas, it's like they are slowly getting out.
Haribol. Yes, Prabhu.
Something, yes,
Nice
bro.
realization.
Okay, where was I now? Translation: Lord Rishabh Dev told his sons, my dear boys, all of the living entities who have accepted material bodies in this world, one who has been awarded this human form should not work hard day and night. Let me take a screenshot. Simply for sense gratification, which is available even for dogs and hogs that eat stool, one should engage in penance and austerity. To attain the divine position of devotional service, by such activities, one's heart is purified, and when one attains this position, he attains eternal, blissful life, which is transcendental to material happiness and which continues forever. I'm trying to remember that penance. Okay, austerity. I remember. Oh, sacrifice, yagna. We have yagna. Hana Prabhu, I'm trying to remember. Austerity is like waking up, chanting, waking up in the Brahmamutra. That is austerity and penance, right? I forgot sacrifice, like doing the fire sacrifice. It's part of the fire sacrifice, right? I remember I once asked Prahlad Bhakta about it. Then I'll refer to my notes. I remember I have them in my notes. Semi Prabhu, I forgot that you're cooking and I called you a lot of times, and you said your
No
hands are
problem.
actually. Yes,
No
Prabhu.
problem.
Okay, where was I?
This is
Lord
nice
Rishabh.
verse.
Sorry, Prabhu.
This is nice verse about the working.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. I haven't finished. What do you call this? Did I finish the translation fully? No, I don't think I finished it. Rishikesh Prabhu can remind us. I know he sees everything. Hare Krishna Raja Ni K Prabhu. Aishla Prabhupada. Do you know him, Semi Prabhu?
Not fully sure, Prabhu.
You're
I've
not
seen
sure.
him before. Yeah, I've seen
Oh,
Prabhu before, I think.
maybe in the groups. Okay. Hare Krishna. Okay. Where was I? Okay, night simply for. Let me rather let me rather start over with the translation because I forgot what was I reading about. Lord Rishabh, the instructions. Lord Rishabh Deva told his sons, "My dear boys, of all the living entities who have accepted material bodies in this world, one who has been awarded this human form should not work hard day and night, simply for sense gratification, which is available even for dogs and hogs that eat stool. One should engage in penance and austerity to attain the divine position of devotional service. By such activity, one's heart is purified. And when one attains the position, he attains eternal blissful life, which is transcendental to material happiness and which continues forever." Purport: in this verse, Lord Rishabh tells his sons about the importance of human life. The words they have back refers to anyone who accepts a material body, but the living entity who is awarded the human form must act differently from animals. Animals like dogs and hogs enjoy sense gratification by eating stool after undergoing severe hardships all day. Human beings are trying to enjoy themselves at night by eating, drinking, having sex, and sleeping. At the same time, they have to properly defend themselves. However, this is not human civilization. Human life means voluntarily practicing suffering for the advancement of spiritual life. There is, of course, suffering in the form of austerities and penances in 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 order to attain the divine life. After attaining the divine life, one can enjoy happiness eternally. After all, every living entity is trying to enjoy happiness, but as long as one is encaged in the material body, he has to suffer different kinds of miseries. A higher sense is present in the human form. We should act according to superior advice in order to. You can go down, brother. In order to attain eternal happiness and go back to Godhead. It is significant in this verse that the government and the natural guardian, the father, should educate subordinates and raise them to Krishna consciousness. Devoid of Krishna consciousness, every living being suffers in this cycle of birth and death perpetually. To relieve them from this bondage and enable them to become blissful and happy, Bhakti Yoga should be taught. A foolish civilization neglects to teach people how to rise to the platform of Bhakti Yoga. Without Krishna consciousness, a person is not better than a hog or dog. The instructions of Rishabh Dev are very essential at the present moment. People are being educated and trained to work very hard for sense gratification, and therefore, and there is no sublime aim in life. A man travels to earn his livelihood, leaving home early in the morning, catching a local train and being packed in a compartment. He has to stand for an hour or two in order to reach his place of business. Then again, he takes a bus to get to the office. At the office, he works hard from 9 to 5. Then he takes 2 or 3 hours to return home. After eating, he has sex and goes to sleep. Yeah, man.
Yes,
For
Prabhu.
all this hard, yeah, that's our life, Prabhu, basically. For all this hardship, his only happiness is a little sex. Yan maitu nadi gramedi sukam hitu cham grahamedi ne. Rashab Dev clearly states that human life. Where was I? Rishabh clearly states that human life is not meant for this kind of existence, which is enjoyed even by dogs and hogs. Indeed, dogs and hogs do not have to work so hard for sex. A human being should try to live in a different way and should not try to imitate dogs and hogs. The alternative is mentioned. Human life is meant for tapasya, austerity, and penance. By tapasya, one can get out of the material clutches. When one is situated in Krishna consciousness, devotional service is his happiness is guaranteed eternally. By taking to Bhakti Yoga devotional service, one's existence is purified. The living entity is seeking happiness life after life. But he can make a solution to all his problems simply by practicing Bhakti Yoga. Then he immediately becomes eligible to return home back to Godhead, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 4.9. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvataha tyaktva deham punna janmana iti mam eti sorjuna. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not upon leaving the body take his birth again in this material world but attain my eternal abode, O Arjuna. Text 2. Mahat Sevam Dwaram Ahur Vimuktes Tamo Dwaram Nash Itam Sangi Sangam Mahantaste Samachita Prashanta Vimanaya Vaha Surda Sadavoye. Synonyms: Mahat Sevam, service to the service to the spiritually advanced persons called Mahatmas. Dwaram, the way. Ahu, they say. Vimukte, of liberation. Tamaha Dwaram, the way to the dungeon of a dark. The way to the dungeon of a dark. Hellish condition of life. Yoshitam, of woman. Sangi, of associates. Sangam, association. Mahantaha, highly advanced in spiritual understanding. They Samachittaha, persons who see everyone in a spiritual identity. Prashantaha, very peaceful, situated in Brahman or Bhagavan. Vimanyava, without anger. One must distribute Krishna consciousness to persons who are hostile without becoming angry at them. Suhurdaha, well-wishers of everyone. Sadavaha, qualified devotees without abominable behavior. Ye, they who. Translation: one can attain the path of liberation from material bondage only by rendering service to highly advanced spiritual personalities. These personalities are impersonalists and devotees. Whether one wants to merge into the Lord's existence or wants to associate with the personality of Godhead, one should render service to the Mahatmas. For those who are not interested in such activities, who associate with people fond of women and sex, the path to hell is wide open. Hi, today it's going down, Prabhu. Do you know revelations in the Bible? It's like revelations. Do you know the times of where they say a trumpet is gonna cry, Prabhu? Judgment Day. It's like Judgment Day
Yes,
today.
Oh, that's funny.
What, Prabhu? No. Okay, one can attain to the path of liberation from material bondage only by rendering service to highly advanced spiritual personalities. These personalities are impersonalists and devotees. Whether one wants to merge into the Lord's existence or wants to associate with the personality of Godhead, one should render service to the Mahatmas. For those who are not interested in such activities, who associate with people fond of women and sex, the path to hell is wide open. The Mahatmas are equipoised. They do not see any difference between one living entity and another. They are very peaceful and are fully engaged in devotional service. They are devoid of anger and they work for the benefit of everyone. They do not behave in any abominable ways. Such people are known as Mahatmas. Purport: the human body is like a junction. One may either take the path of liberation or the path leading to a hellish condition. How one can take these paths is described herein. On the path of liberation, one associates with Mahatmas, and on the path of bondage, one associates with those attached to sense gratification and women. There are two types of Mahatmas, the impersonalist and the devotee, although their ultimate goal is different. The process of emancipation is almost the same. Both want eternal happiness. One seeks happiness in impersonal Brahman. Hana Prabhu, the impersonal Brahman, it is the effulgent light, like the joy. It is the what? The joy, the blissful, that is emanating from Krishna Loka, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. Yeah, now I'm a pandit, you see, Prabhu. Now I can be Sai Baba.
Haribol. That's true.
No, Prabhu. What's true, Prabhu? Rascal number one, you say that's true. You want to take me down, Prabhu.
No, Prabhu, he knows all the slokas.
Sorry, Prabhu.
I think he knows all the slokas.
Oh, yeah, but then I know nothing.
No, Prabhu, you
I
know
just
also.
know you. I just know you, Rishikesh Prabhu, aspiring seven. Who is this? Oh, Shubham Prabhu, I'm meeting you. Who is this? Arani. I don't know how to pronounce him. I only know you, Prabhus, all four. I only know from there, Prabhu, and chanting. From there, even my chanting is not even proper, Prabhu.
It
What to
is
do?
Prabhu. I've
No, no,
heard.
no, 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 no. No, 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 Prabhu.
I've heard
You are
in
the
the Japa
Maharaj
session.
here, Prabhu.
Prabhu, Lebam Prabhu is chanting almost 20 to 30 rounds a day.
Yes, Prabhu.
Oh, Prabhu. Semi Prabhu is hiding. Rishikesh Prabhu. Let me teach you Semi Prabhu. Semi Prabhu, he chants over 45 rounds, Prabhu.
No, Prabhu, that's a joke.
Prabhu, you
I
stay
have
3
to
hours
sleep.
in the Japa session. I see you. 3 hours you can be in the Japa session. I'm
No,
like, what
Prabhu.
is Semi
Yes,
Prabhu
Lord.
doing?
Me, Prabhu, he plays with the
I'm still
Yes,
missing
Prabhu.
one round today.
Oh, no, Prabhu. Yeah, one round to complete, maybe 100 rounds. You did 99.
Yes, Prabhu.
Semi Prabhu, you know why I say that? I remember there was a time that we were chanting like with the same speed, but then I found you in the reading session. After completing like 16 rounds, I did like 17. I see you don't leave. I did 18. You don't leave. I was like, nah, let me leave Semi Prabhu. He's in Krishna Loka.
I was sleeping, Prabhu, maybe.
No, Prabhu, you were really chanting. Like your mic was not muted.
That's some that's some glitch or something. Some
No,
recording.
no, Prabhu. Yeah, okay, where was I?
Here.
Different. The process. Okay, one seeks happiness in impersonal Brahman, and the other seeks happiness in the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Oh, and Semi Prabhu, before I forget, please, when you have those Luvesh Prabhu's links, I wanna go watch them. I don't know where I lost them. I already watched the first one. I'm nearing to finish it. I want the second one too. And I remember you have shared it somewhere in the groups.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
I'll
Prabhu.
share it again.
Oh, yes, yes, Prabhu. Haribo. One seeks happiness in personal Brahman, and the other seeks happiness in the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as described in the first verse. Brahma Saukyam. Brahman means spiritual or eternal. Both the impersonalist and the devotee seek eternal blissful life. In any case, if it is advised that one become perfect in the words of Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya 22.87. Asat Sangat Tyaga. Okay, Asat Sangat Tyaga. Okay, I wanted to make a song. A Vaishnava Achara. Stri Sangi Eka Sadhu Krishna Bhakta Ara. I remember this. To remain unattached to the modes of material nature, one should avoid associating with those who are asat, materialistic. There are two kinds of materialists. One who is attached to women and sense gratification, and the other is simply a non-devotee. On the positive side is association with Mahatmas, and on the negative side is is the avoidance of non-devotees and women hunters. Oh, I remember Sanchit Prabhu. Did you hear Sanchit Prabhu last Friday? Semi Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Did you hear that about what he said about association?
Yes, Prabhu.
I was shocked, Prabhu, when he says like, he avoids devotee association. In my mind, my rascal mind was like, what are you doing here? You know, not
Mm.
out of, but then like he said he's avoiding because he said, I think he said something about devotees.
Oh, yes,
It's like,
Prabhu. In the Q&A
yeah, yeah,
session.
yeah, yeah, yeah. In the
Yes,
Q&A.
Prabhu. Yeah, that was a really interesting point.
Yes, yes, Prabhu. But then I was shocked, Prabhu. He's the first person that I've heard that he does not want a devotee association.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. Okay, there are two types of Yeah, let me rather do it. There are two kinds of materialists. One is attached to women and sense gratification, and the other is simply a non-devotee. On the positive side is association with Mahatmas, and on the negative side is the avoidance of non-devotees and women hunters. Which one are you, Semi Prabhu? Above.
Which
You are
one?
above all. Now I was saying, which one are you?
So
Simply
I'm
a
the
non-devotee, or are you attached to women and sense gratification?
yes, Prabhu, I'm the sense gratification one. Woman also. This is crazy.
Oh, I'm everything, Prabhu, even a non-devotee.
Yes, Prabhu, I hope I get purified of this nonsense.
Yes, Prabhu.
That's
One day
why
we
I do
will be
reading
purified.
session every day.
Yes, yes, Prabhu. One day we'll be relieved, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, your voice is the medicine.
My voice.
Yes, you read the Bhagavatam for 1 hour. You're
Prabhu,
like
stop
Praveen Prabhu's
joking.
voice also.
Semi Prabhu, you've got jokes, huh?
No, Prabhu, that's a joke. This is reality.
No, Prabhu, stop playing here. Text 3. Okay, Yeva Maishe Krita Sau Hirdarta Janeshu Deham Bara Varitikshe Varitikeshu Greheshu Jayat Maja Gratimatsu Na Preite Yukta Yavad Aratas Chaloke. Semi Prabhu, help with the tune there. I think I forgot all the tunes. Yeva Maishe Kreta Sau Hirdarata. And I think this one is an easy one, Prabhu. But okay, but then don't help me first. I want to get it. Yava Maishe Kreta Sau Hirdarata. Janeshu Dehambara Variti Keshu Kreheshu Jayat Majarati Matsu. Semi Prabhu, help. I'm speculating here.
Yeva Maishe Kritasau Hridarta Yagneshu Deham Baravartikeshu Griheshu Jayat Majarati Matsu Na Priti Yukta Yavadarthas Chaloke. This one I
Prabhu, I don't know. Yes, Prabhu. Actually, I always forget that one. I always forget it. Like, I don't know why.
Yes, Prabhu, it's 11 syllables.
Oh, yes, Prabhu.
Lebong Prabhu, I have an app which reads the sloka and tune. Do you want?
Please. Yes, Prabhu, please. I beg, Prabhu, at your lotus feet, Prabhu.
No, Prabhu. I was asking because you are pretty much interested in local tune.
Yes, Prabhu. Please send it, Prabhu.
Yes.
Haribo. Semi Prabhu. Okay, yeah, those who va or mai unto me is share the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Kreta Sa'u Hirda Arataha, very eager to develop love in a relationship of Dashya, Sakya, Vatsalya, or Madhurya. Madhurya. Prabhu, is it like Madhurya? This Madhurya, is it the one that they like to sing about? Adara Madhura, Adamara, something like that, Madhura. Oh, it's a different Madhura, like Mathura.
It means sweet.
What?
It means sweet.
Weird.
Sweet.
Oh, sweet.
Yes, Prabhu.
Alright, okay. Janeshu, two people, Dehambara, Varti Keshu, who are interested only in maintaining the body, not in spiritual salvation. Greheshu, to the home, Jaya, wife, Atmaja, children, Rati, wealth of friends, Matsu, consisting of not Preiti, yuktaha, very attached, yavad arataha, who live by collecting only as much as required, cha, and loke in the material world. Translation: those who are interested in reviving Krishna consciousness and increasing their love of Godhead do not like to do anything that is material, out of Krishna, material. That is not related to Krishna. They are not interested in mingling with people who are busy maintaining their bodies, eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. Yo, Prabhu, have you ever seen, it's like they cause stress, Prabhu, when you engage too much in devotional service, like you read, chant, and then you go out, and then it so happens in the market you meet someone that you knew. Yeah, just being with them, that 2 seconds, you can feel the difference. I don't know if you can feel the difference. Yes, Prabhu. Like there's some slowage, It's like you slowing down, even in your sadhana.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Yes,
That
so
one.
I can feel that for every time because when
Yes,
I
yes, Prabhu.
am associating with my family man, like when I drink the water given by them because I have to drink. When I drink
Oh,
or eat anything, I feel like so bad, like poison or
oh,
anything.
yes, yes. I understand. Yes, Prabhu. Hey, that's why I like to use the prayer. I don't know if you know it. Ugram Viram Mahavishnu Jwalantam Sharvato Mukam. That one. Narshima Bishanam Badram Rityum Namami Aham.
Yes, Prabhu. Very well.
Yeah, I think I forgot the translation. And I offer my respectful obeisances unto Lord Narashima Dev, the ferocious and heroic Vishnu, blazing, whose faces are on all sides, fearsome to demons, auspicious to devotees, the death of death itself. Yeah, something like that. I usually use that prayer, Prabhu. It's in the Narashima Kavacham, something like that.
Yes, Prabhu. That's right.
And semi Prabhu,
Yeah.
do you have like, let me say, like, did you save like the Brahma Samhita prayers, all of them?
Did I save?
Yeah, like in your notebook.
No, Prabhu. Because
Oh,
they
you
are
did
online.
not save. Okay, Prabhu. Translation: those who are interested in reviving Krishna consciousness and increasing their love of Godhead do not like to do anything that is not related to Krishna. They are not interested in mingling with people who are busy maintaining their bodies, eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. They are not attached to their homes, although they may be householders, nor are they attached to wives, children, friends, or wealth. At the same time, they are not indifferent to the execution of their duties. Such people are interested in collecting only enough money to keep the body and soul together. Prabhu, I need to go preach to the owner of Telegram. That guy gives us Telegram and everything. He uses like those cheap phones, Prabhu, like the $2 phones. I don't know if you know the phones that cost like $5,
Yes, Prabhu.
$10. Yes, Prabhu. He uses such a phone, and then from there he does his work from his laptop, from the gym. He uses emails only, something like that. I was like, this guy. So they already know that what they've created is poison, like Corona. They create what do you call this? They create a cure first, and then they come with the disease.
Yes, Prabhu.
I was like, yeah, wow. And I've heard another one who said that he does not own a house. He never buys a house. Like he affords to buy, like, I'm not sure how many houses, over 100 houses. But then he simply does not. He said it's going to make him attached to that environment, to what he said. He does not want to be attached. Like he's a person who's moving. I was like,
Yes,
wow.
Prabhu. Yeah.
A lot of these people, do you know what they do, Prabhu? They study like Sanatana Dharma, and then they engage in sense gratification.
Yeah.
Just like people like Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates. Definitely they've read something about, maybe they've read the Puranas, they've read something, but
No, Prabhu. They they probably read something else.
like how, Prabhu?
Maybe the Darwin read the Puranas actually.
Oh, yes, yes, Prabhu. Because now I was just saying, like, they read something that comes from India for sure.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, they
It
stole it
might not.
like
Yeah, yes, Prabhu. But I've seen, I don't know if you know, I don't know who is this Krishna, who does Krishna. I forgot him. I saw Krishna Das, something like that. He has spoken about them, that they've went to his spiritual master, to inquire about life. There was this, I don't think he's bona fide, by the way, but then he used to float or be invisible. Narim Koli Baba, something like that. The Hanuman,
Hmm. Yes,
what do you
Prabhu,
call it?
sometimes he went, but he was
The,
some impersonalist.
yeah. But yeah, he was something, it's like he was in these materialistic yogis, you see. I'm not sure because what they described.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, but then enough about.
Neem Karauli Baba, yes, so Neem Karauli Baba. He's
Yeah,
very
that one.
famous.
Yeah, it's very famous, Prabhu, yeah. And Semi Prabhu, I think you know him. If you can see his face, yeah. I read the translation, right? Yeah, Reviving Krishna Consciousness. Purport. Whether he is an impersonalist or a devotee, one who is actually interested in advancing spiritually should not mingle with those who are simply interested in maintaining the body by means of so-called advancement of civilization. Those who are interested in spiritual life should not be attached to homely comforts in the company of wife, children, friends, and so forth. Even if one is a grahasta and has to earn his livelihood, he should be satisfied by collecting only enough money to maintain body and soul together. One should not have more than that, nor less than that. As indicated herein, a householder should endeavor to earn money for the execution of Bhakti Yoga, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Pada, Seva, Sevanam, Acharanam, Vana, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma, Nivedanam. A householder should lead such a life that he gets full opportunity to hear and chant. He should worship the deity at home, observe festivals, invite friends in and give them prasad. A householder should earn money for this purpose, not for sense gratification. Oh, not like us.
Okay, one more verse.
Oh, and you said one more verse, and I just read like 40 minutes. I mean, I think it's an hour because I read at, let me see, 16, 39, 38. Yeah,
Yes,
it's an
Prabhu.
hour. I wanted to do 2 hours, Prabhu.
So,
No,
Prabhu,
yes, Prabhu.
I want to hear this verse by this side. So can you hear?
You want to hear what? Can you please repeat, Prabhu? I did not
Prabhu
hear.
actually, Prabhu is saying that he's the app, he said, right? He's saying that you can hear the voice from the app. He's playing that.
Oh, I can hear the verse from the app.
Yes, Prabhu.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. Like where? Like in WhatsApp or here in what do you call this Zoom session? Because in Zoom I cannot hear anything.
Maybe in Zoom, I think. Prabhu says
Oh,
like
yes.
this.
Where, Prabhu? Subham Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Where were you playing it, Prabhu?
Prabhu, I was playing it in a app.
Oh. Yeah, but then I could not hear it, Prabhu. Were you using the same phone that you are connected to the Zoom? If you're using it like that, we're
Yes,
not gonna hear it. Yeah, we're
yes,
not gonna
Prabhu.
hear it, Prabhu. Because already
Okay.
Zoom takes the mic,
Oh,
Prabhu.
sorry, bro, sorry.
No problem, Prabhu. You were trying to help, Prabhu. No, okay. Nunam pramataha kurute vikarama yad indriya pritaya apnorati na sadhu manye yata atmanoyam asan api kleshada asadeha. Today I don't know where they went. Or should I try that one of yours, Prabhu? Nunam pramataha gurute vikarma yat indriya pritaya apranoti nasadu manyeyata atmanoyam asan api klishada asadeha. Tunes, ne tunes. Nunam, indeed, pramataha, mad, guru te performs vikarma, sinful activities forbidden in the scriptures, yet when indriya pritaye, for sense gratification, apranoti, how do you pronounce it, Prabhu? It's like apranoti, okay. Engages not sadhu, befitting, manya, I think, yataha, by which atmanaha of the soul, I am this asan, being temporary, api, although kleshada, giving misery, asha asam, become possible, they had the body. Translation: when a person considers sense gratification the aim of life, he certainly becomes mad after me. Let me restart. When a person considers sense gratification, okay, you said this is the last sloka, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, translation and purport by His Divine Grace. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. When a person considers sense gratification the aim of life, are you listening, Lebohang? He certainly becomes mad after materialistic living and engages in all kinds of sinful activity. He does not know that due to his past misdeeds, he has already received a body which, although temporary, is the cause of his misery. Actually, the living entity should not have taken on a material body. He has been awarded the material body for sense gratification. Therefore, I think it is not befitting an intelligent man to involve himself again in the activities of sense gratification by which he perpetually gets material bodies one after another. A good way to end the last verse, Prabhu.
Yes,
You know,
Prabhu.
Prabhu, I'm still looking for it. I'm still looking for that person who gave us an idea to come here, you know. I want him, Prabhu. We need to strangle him, you know. Who gave us like the option to come here, Prabhu? Can go to the paper, Prabhu.
This is crazy.
What, Prabhu?
This is crazy.
Oh, like the thing that we were reading, the translation.
Yes, Prabhu. The
That's
person
that's
always
why.
engages sense gratification and creates a new body.
Yes, Prabhu. That's why I want the person who brought us here, you know, because it was our own idea instead of God, you know. We wanted these bodies and what, you know. So I want that individual soul that said, hey, man, I want to be like God, you know. I'm looking for that soul. I killed us, Prabhu.
It's me, Prabhu. Take me to
Oh,
the
you stole potatoes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Oh,
Tower captured.
we are all captured, and not just this life, Prabhu. Because we are not sure if we're getting saved, you know. But then all I want, you know, Prabhu, I'm just like Lord Chaitanya Prabhu. I don't mind if I don't go to what do you call, go ahead, like, what do you call it? Godhead in this life. As long as I can remember Lord Krishna. Like, I just want, like, even if I can get devotee parents, you know, life after life, it's fine. I just want to be engaged, like, from birth till death, rather. Because I can see Godhead is very difficult, Prabhu. I mean, like, we are nearing 30. We are not even initiated.
Yes, Prabhu.
And you heard His Grace Sundar Gopal Prabhu said what about people who are not initiated?
They are cooked and can go to the animal life.
Yes, Prabhu. I was like, should I run to India and go and initiate and come back?
But it doesn't help also. The initiation itself is nothing. If one even if there is a person who cheats himself into initiation and then he doesn't do anything and he just
Yeah,
there is a
like you say,
person
Prabhu.
there was some persons in Singapore that were in the temple all the time. They were serving nicely, this and that, doing Then they got initiation. The day they got initiation was the last time they came to the temple.
Oh.
Yes, Prabhu. So
Yes, Prabhu, I have also listened it. That is Prabhu asking.
yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
So
Prabhu.
they
And
they
Prabhu, and
probably they
yo,
thought that
He was,
now they got all the
he
sins
was
away.
he was a woman, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
oh, Prabhu, like he took it like school, Prabhu. After initiation, it's like graduation, and then he was like, "I'm done with school." It's like
Yes,
he
Prabhu.
graduated. He does not know that initiation means you begin loving God. You are obtaining what do you call this? I want this bija. What do you call it, Prabhu? The bija lata. What
Bhakti Lata
this?
Bija.
Yeah, bhakti lata bija. Yeah, it's like they're teaching you to be perfect to go to second class, so that second class you may be able to cook for the Lord and do all these heavy services.
Yeah,
And
this
I remember
initiation was the
Prabhu.
beginning.
Yes, Prabhu. And Srila
If one,
Prabhupada once said,
yes,
I
Prabhu.
think there were devotees, who could manage off. I remember Bhaktajat once said, or Jai Govinda Prabhu once sent me, it was a letter about Prabhupada that some devotees are actually good at home because when they're in the temple, they are constantly thinking about home, 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 home.
Mm.
So they cannot engage in service. But then when they're at home, but then there was somewhere where he said some people when they're at home, they want to come to the temple. When they're in the temple, they want to go home. They don't know where they want to be.
Yeah,
So I was like, yeah. Actually,
I've heard this.
it's like you can be someone can be in the temple. We could be here in our house. We might not have seen deities our lifetimes, but then the execution of devotional service is the difference. It's like a millionaire. A millionaire might build a temple for the Lord, and then I give the temple $1. And then when they check, it's like when Lord Krishna checks, I only had that $1 like for me. That's 100%, what do you call it? Karma yoga. But then when you check a millionaire, he only spent like 0.1% of his, what do you call, capital just to build. So meaning that's the measurement of love
Mm.
he has. So I was like, tricky.
Yes, Prabhu.
But I think that it gives advantage to the poor like us. It gives us what can, sorry, Prabhu?
There is not one certain set of things that one goes through, or it's different for everyone because everyone is individual. So it's this part of devotional service is really different for everyone. But
Yeah, yeah, true.
the best part is if one goes to the if one goes to the Gurukul and graduates the Gurukul. That would
Yeah,
be the
yeah, yeah.
best
That's
part.
the best part, Prabhu. Yeah, yeah.
But
But that's
yes,
the
Prabhu.
best
But
and
in
most
work
difficult.
life also there is people they have different careers. Some go to school, some never went to school, they just dropped out, but still they do
Yes,
good.
yes, yes, Prabhu.
So it's like that. Some can do. It's not that because someone begins in some way or someone is in certain struggle that he will have a certain kind of end result.
Yes,
It's
Prabhu.
it's all like it's all different and it
Prabhu,
depends on Krishna.
it's just that I would go and live in the temple. It's just that I'm attached to this stock market.
Mm.
Because I knew like when I said, okay, let me join this. I wanted to like quit this material thing. I was gradually quitting, gradually. And then I don't know what happened. It's like I stopped for quite some time. Like my first year, it was like, was it 2 years ago? Yeah, my first year when I joined in August. I don't remember was it 2023 or 2024? I don't remember quite
Yes, Pramo.
when I actually joined. Oh, actually, I even forgot now what I was trying to tell you when I joined. About the stock market, actually. Oh, actually, I was learning everything, right? And then I stopped from that time. Devotional service, Prabhu. I don't know what happened. The other time I just took like my computer. It's like I could see things. I could see like where everything is going. Like I had a plan, a better plan than what I have, you know. I
Yeah.
was like, what's happening? And then I got slowly attached, but then I got it in the right way. Oh, do this in this way, rather, you know. So I'd rather engage it in Karma Yoga than rather to do it as fruitive activity, you know.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, usually I just do what is, if I need to do something, then I just do the minimum, but I try to avoid all working extra or anything like
Ye-
that.
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Now, actually, you know why I did not leave it, Prabhu? Because sometimes it's like when I feel confusion in my mind, you know, it's like sometimes you want to blame the Lord for leaving your materialistic thing, you know. It's like you feel as if you failed because of materialism, you know, all those types of things, you know, doubts. Some like when, like, let's say when you are slacking with your sadhana, you know, sometimes it so happens that you are not aware that, hey, man, you are missing out on this thing, you know. It's like we cannot 100% fully observe ourselves, you know. It's like we observe ourselves when we are over. Once you
Mm.
fall, then that's when you see, oh, I've fallen, and then that time it's too late, actually.
Yes, Prabhu. But always
Yes,
one can, in every situation, one can correct himself. One should not expect that he will not fall down. He should expect that he will fall every day, and not every day, but every time. And he should
yes, sir.
then think, how can he continue even if he falls down?
Oh,
Because
yes, yes, Prabhu.
it's not about, if one even tries to avoid, I'm not gonna fall down, I'm gonna have a perfect, like, it's not gonna go like that. They will fall down. It will happen, but the thing is, how can the person continue?
Yes, Prabhu. Yo, Prabhu, fall down. It's like it was one of the most thing I've ever feared, you know. But that
Yes,
fear
bro.
brought it to me. It's like it brought it to me. Like stop fearing this. It will come. You know, some devotee said something about yeah. No, I think it was a senior preacher. I think it was Prahlad Bhakta Prabhu. Yeah, I think he said something about it. You know, that don't
Yes,
think too much about it. Like don't think, okay, yes, when am I gonna fall? Like don't be worried about it. You know, we're
yes,
not
bro, because it changes the
just focus on.
consciousness. Then the consciousness goes to try to avoid that. Then it becomes from Krishna consciousness to avoiding sins consciousness,
Yes, Prabhu.
and
Because
not even.
according to
Yes,
my
bro.
according to my experience, Prabhu, when you fall, you can't bring yourself back. Someone needs to pray. If someone does not pray, you're not coming back. You
Yes,
know,
bro. And
you
one
know,
needs
it's
to
like
continue to his sadhana, even whatever happens in the life. The sadhana is the thing that gets him back to whatever.
oh,
But if
oh,
one
yes, yes,
thinks,
Prabhu.
yeah, the real fall down to me is if one stops his own sadhana that he's doing, the waking up in the morning and all the routines that he has. If he one day thinks, no, those not need to be done, then he's cooked.
Yes, yes, Prabhu. I usually went to I went to His Grace Nimai Nitai Prabhu, you know, and then that's where I revealed my mind, you know. And then after that, I saw that man, things are changing now, you know. I'm starting
Yes,
to
bro.
pick up,
Yeah.
you know, pick up, and
Yes, bro.
then gradually,
Yeah, in the first years, I was also really scared about many things.
yes,
And
you know,
yes,
Prabhu,
then
I
I
was
also
so
talked with Imanita Prabhu, and then the consciousness about it changed.
yes, Prabhu. So for now, Prabhu, I even fall like after you know why I love this fall down that I've experienced it. Like for me, it's I can now feel the difference. Oh, my heart is heavy. You know, I can feel like I need to chant. Rather, that's why I'm studying a lot of prayers, Prabhu. It's like I take a long time without. I don't whimsically pray like my own prayers, like, "Hey God, help this, please."
Yes,
What?
bro.
No, I normally now I go like, okay, I fetch the Brahma Samhita. I'll chant those prayers, you know. I take like maybe 30 minutes, you know. I start with the Mangala Charan prayers, you know, and then I'll recite I fetch all devotees, like as long as it's mentioned in the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, as long as it's recommended by Prabhupada, I take the prayer because I know the Bhagavatam prayers are directed to Lord Krishna, you know. So I usually find some form of it's like finding what do you call a task that will always remind you of the Lord. Because now, Prabhu, after my fall down, it's like I became strict. with my friends know me. Like now they think I'm crazy because I don't even want to see them, you know. And like now I directly tell them. I don't bluff. Like like a person who does not have emotions, you know. I just take my heart, I put it aside, I tell them, hey guys, you guys, I don't want to chill with you. Why? You eat meat, you do this, illicit sex. Like I tell them directly. So that is wrong, which means you guys are evil. I tell them I'm also evil, but then at least I'm trying to get out of evilness, you know. I'm trying to not be conditioned. I'm a
Yes,
conditioned soul
bro.
too. You know, it's like I'm in punishment to be here too, you know.
Yes, bro.
So I had to tell them, man, like straight down, you know. As even when like yesterday, I saw them, man. They were chilling some place when I was going to the shop. I had to hide myself and go like I go in hiding, bro. I don't play now because I saw, bro, like the reason why my fall came, I was listening to them. No, man, you can chill with us even if you don't take intoxicants, you know, like drinking, you know. You can chill with us. It won't harm you. You are not drinking. It's not you who are consuming it. And then my mind lies to me. Yeah, ne? True that. It's not me consuming. But the spiritual master said, do not, you know. He
Yes,
even His
bro.
Grace Sundar Gopal Prabhu said, even if we have to speak a lie just to avoid meat eaters, then do so. Because you're doing it for the service of the Lord, by the way. You know, you are trying to reach, what can I say, the Godhead vibration, I may say. You know, so for me, like even food, Prabhu, I used to cheat a lot in food, you know. Not necessarily cheat, lazy,
Yes,
you know, in
bro.
making
But
prasad and
you
then
know, usually if I'm
yes,
with
Prabhu.
persons like this, with these karmis or something, then I try to, because you know, if they say some, if they go some meat eating or some things like this, then during those times I will just like stay separate from them. Then they will understand from that okay, that he can be with us, but when we do these nonsense things, he's gonna go away. So then,
Oh yes, yes, Prabhu.
because if you say they're not gonna listen, they're not gonna accept, it never helps. But if you just make their life difficult by following whatever you do, because if I go with my family or anyone to anywhere, even if you know, I will just say in the morning, 4 a.m., I need to get up and chat these rounds. I don't care if you're sleeping or something. You can, they cannot, you know, say anything like, you know.
Oh yes, yes,
So,
Prabhu. You tell them directly instead of
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
because I can say that I'm not going to say that you cannot do something, but if I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, then just
Why
I'm gonna
yeah,
do that.
why do you wanna tell me? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
then we don't like, I don't mix with their things and they don't mix with my thing, but they are still seeing, and then they start to appreciate, okay, he's following his own thing kind of, and he's like strict. He doesn't this is not some
Oh yes, yes,
mainstream
Prabhu.
thing either, like even this is not some trending thing, but he's still following his principles,
Oh
so then they
yes,
take you
yes,
more
Prabhu.
seriously.
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Yeah, yeah. They become more serious, Prabhu. Yeah, for me, it's a key. Like, it's like, you know, like I used to tell people, like, man, if you want me out of this movement, you'd rather kill me because I ain't getting out, you know, because I saw that, you know, Prabhu, that's why I was saying, like, this fall down was actually Lord Krishna's mercy to show me how I've been crying. Ah, man, I don't see progress. I don't see progress, you know. It's like you feel the same. So I would advise a person, if you don't see progress, stop chanting for 3 days. You'll
Yes,
see.
bro.
You'll feel the illusory energy, Prabhu. It will fight. You'll see like your mind, you will you will be, I don't know, like you will be in
And when
control of your mind for only 5 seconds in a day, and then that will be done, finished. Maya will drive you away. Yes, Prabhu, you were saying?
Yes, bro. I was just gonna say that when we just follow our sadhana, it doesn't really matter what happens, or even if someone comes to our association and we're just following our sadhana, then they will
Be
either
purified.
they will change or they will also start to appreciate it in some way.
Oh,
So
yes, yes, Prabhu. Because here in South Africa, Prabhu, it's actually hard, you know, because I remember Nimai Nitai Prabhu said we must avoid associating with these big materialistic, sense gratification, like what
Yes,
do you call
Prabhu.
them, businessmen, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, but it's funny how that they are the people who are much better thinkers than these poor people, because they don't they love knowledge, Prabhu. Even though they don't accept, they like money, they like what, but they listen attentively first. They give you time. They're not like what they call pure poor people. Poor people, they challenge something that they've never even practiced. I'm like, like I used to. I remember I was arguing with someone. He's a Christian. I'm like, first thing, we are going to argue, me and you. But I've been into Christianity. I've practiced Christianity consciously. So for me, I'd say it did not work, or I did not follow the correct principles. Let's put it rather that way, you know. But for him, he's not even he. The only thing that he has tried, it's only Christianity. I'm like, then how are we going to talk? Because you've been in one box, you've never seen the next box. Even like whether being a Muslim, whether being Jewish, I was like, perception, Prabhu. We only see our side only. We don't see the other sides. What we have never. We cannot be curious of what we've never seen.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu, could you please, I think the purport is remaining.
Yeah, you need to read the purport.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. I even forgot that I'm reading, Prabhu. I like talking too much. And I said I'm in the vow of silence.
Yes, Prabhu. This is the last part.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. What's the time? Ooh. Begging, borrowing, and stealing to live for sense gratification is condemned in this verse because such consciousness leads one to a dark, hellish condition. The four sinful activities are illicit sex, meat eating, intoxication, and gambling. These are the means by which one gets another material body that is full of miseries. In the Vedas, it is said, Asango he ayam purushaha. The living entity is not really connected with this material world, but due to his tendency to enjoy the material senses, he is put into the material condition. One should change his life by association with the pure devotees, like Semi Prabhu, Subham Prabhu, Rishikesh Prabhu, you see.
No,
Okay,
Prabhu.
associating with devotees. He should not become further implicated in the material body. Haribo. This was the best reading I've done, Feel good
Hare
inside.
Very well. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Haribo, Jashula Prabhupada. Cheto
So,
Darapanam Marijanam. Should I go,
Yes,
Prabhu?
yes,
Okay. Do you wanna do with me or should I go alone?
we can do one by one, Prabhu.
Alone. Okay. Cheto darpanam marjanam bhavamahadavagni nirvapanam shreya kaiva chandrika vitaranam vidyavadu jivanam anandam buddhivardhanam pratiparam purnamritasvaranam sarvatma snapanam param vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam nam namakari bahuda nija sarva shakti statrarpita nyamita smaranena kalaha etatrishi tava kripa bhagavan mamapi Duradaiva medvisham haijinanurakra Trinarapi sunicena tarovapi sahesnuna amanina manadena girtaniya sada hari nadanam najanam nasundarim gavidamba jagadisha gamaye mama janmanishware bhavata bhakti ahetu gitoy ainanda tanuja kinkaram patitam mam vishame bhavam burau kripaya dvavapada pankaja stitaduli sadrisham vichintaya Nayanam galadashrudaraya vadanam gadgadarudaya gira pulakairene chittamba pukada davanam agrahane bhavishyati yugaitam nimishena chakshusha pravishaitam shunyaitam jagat sarvam govinda virahe name asislava parathampinastu mam madarshanam marmam atham karotva yata tatava viratulan pato mat prananatastu saevanarpanaha. I don't know why I take that tune, Prabhu. Heard it somewhere. Prabhu, when is Damundara? On October, Prabhu. the Mundara season? Or is it oh, you're not aware? You're not sure, brother?
December.
Oh, yes, brother. Glories to the Shri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. Oh my Lord, your holy name alone can render. Sami Prabhu. Oh my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benedictions to living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you have invested all your transcendental energies. They are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. Oh my Lord, out of kindness, you enable us to easily approach you by chanting your holy names. But I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and ready to offer all respects to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the name of the holy man. In a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth. O son of Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal savior, yet somehow or other. I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms of your lotus feet. Oh my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up and when will the hairs of my body stand on end at the recitation of your name? Oh Govinda, feeling your separation, I'm considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain and am feeling all vacant in the world in your absence. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so even if he handles me roughly in his embrace or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord, unconditionally. Shikshastaka ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nityai Gaur
Jai.
Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. Bahu
Hari Hari
Janma
Bol.
Kari Yadi Sravana Kirtana Tabuta Na Paya Krishna Pade Premadana. If one is infested with the 10 offenses in the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, despite his endeavor to chant the holy name for many births, he will not get the love of Godhead. That is the ultimate goal of this chanting. The offenses against the chanting of the holy name are as follows. The first offense, to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord. Second offense, to consider the names of the demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of Lord Vishnu. Third offense, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master or thinking him as an ordinary person. Fourth offense is to blaspheme the Vedic literature or literature in preference to the Vedic version. Fifth offense, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. Sixth offense, to give some interpretation on the holy name of the Lord. Seventh offense, to commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name of the Lord. Eighth offense, to consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the special ritualistic activities offered in the Vedas as spiritual activities, karma kanda. Ninth offense, to instruct the faithless persons about the glories of the holy name. 10th offense, to not have complete faith in the chanting of their holy name and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. I offer my respectful obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They can fulfill the desires of everyone, just like desire trees, and they are full of compassion for their fallen souls.
Aisha
Panchakalpatarubhaya
Kalpatarudaksha
Kripalubhaya
Kripasundaya Cha Patitanam Pavane Krishna
Patitanampavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo
Namaha.
Namo
Ananta
Namaha.
Vaitava Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai.
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 Namacharya Sri Laridas Thakur ki jai.
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 Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Jai.
Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Hari Bol. Thank you so much for association, Prabhu. Thank you, Lebang Prabhu, for reading for
Hare
over
Krishna,
hour.
Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. And Rishikesh Prabhu, thank you for reading too, Prabhu.
Hari Bol.
Haribo.
Hare
Okay,